Breaking the stigma.
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 Breaking the stigma. Stigma.
Stigma.
Stigma.
Breaking the stigma.
Breaking the stigma.
When you look around in your school, neighborhood or town, who do you see? How will you describe the people there? Are they short or tall? Do they have black hair or brown hair? Do they have the same skin color as you? And with those differences, how do you look at those people? And how do you look at yourself? Have you ever felt negative emotion because you had a different one? Or do you ever feel left out or judged because you thought you were the different one? Maybe you felt misunderstood, alone, self-conscious, or even scared. That feeling, that is what stigma makes people feel like. So, what is stigma? Have you heard of the word stigma?
No.
Do you know what stigma is?
Sorry, I don't know.
What's stigma? I don't know.
Stigma, noun, a mark of disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, person or group of people, a set of negative and often unfair beliefs that a society or group of people have about something or someone. To sum it up, stigma is any negative, prejudice, behavior, feeling or untrue belief about specific attributes, trait, circumstance, or even person, religion. And many people face stigma due to their face, religion, gender, economic situation, and a variety of other things.
There are various types of stigma such as public stigma, self-stigma, and social stigma. Public stigma describes the sentiment society has about people with a certain trait. Societal attitudes toward these traits may show up in the media, usually encouraging negative perceptions or presenting stereotypes as facts.
Self-stigma happens when you accept public stigma. You may begin to consider your own traits or symptoms shameful or believe you've earned negative judgment because of them.
Spatial stigma refers to stigmas that are linked to one's geographic location. This can be applied to neighborhoods, towns, cities, or any defined geographical space. A person's geographic location or place of origin can be a source of stigma.
If you want to avoid spreading stigma, there are various ways to do so. First, you can start with yourself and get educated. Stigma comes from lack of understanding or fear. Research on stigma, its effect, and other related topics that can help minimize stigmatizing belief.
As said before, stigma stands for the lack of understanding. With that being said, another way to break stigma is by educating those around you. Talk openly about the topic and show others reliable information. Use your social media to spread and share awareness. Other than that, you should consider your language. Avoid using words that can be hurtful and use more neutral languages that don't have negative connotation. For example, instead of using the word strange, use the word unique.
Lastly, think about or discuss what you see in the media. What is shown in the media is not always accurate or fair. So don't form negative thought based on what is just shown. Always do more research. In a nutshell, stigma results to hate. And when you hate, you hurt. Not just others, but yourself. Stigma also builds barriers. It bullies. It causes dispute and agony. So let's stop. Let's open our minds, our eyes, our hearts, and learn to see others differently, with understanding, with respect, with compassion, and with love.
Let's break the stigma.
Public stigma. Lepas tu
Apa ya? Hasyan duduk di sini.
Cantik sini.
Have you ever felt? Teacher, I nak ikut boleh? Pilot number 1, can you hear me? I guess I should. Kalau nak ikut,